Hi guys, sorry about that. I had a bit of a technical glitch. So hi everyone, I'm back today with another live. For those who don't know me, my name is AnitadeSouza. I'm a chartered accountant by profession, but also a financial coach. I am the owner and founder of Committed to Excellence Coaching, where I help entrepreneurs and individuals get out of debt, get on top of their finances, get a good financial health, and then be able to build wealth from then on. So that's my introduction, and today I want to talk to you about the 10 ways to stay positive and maintain momentum in January and beyond. But before then, I would just like to say thank you all for the support and the love that I got for my last live. So amazing. It's just so nice that people are listening, people are watching, and also for those silent watchers, those silent people that are watching as well, I see you. But yeah, I've got a cold, so you have to bear with me. My voice is not the same, and I'm struggling a little bit, but it's 2020 and my word for this year was consistency, so here I am. If you're here today and you're watching and you're joining me, please just put a note in the comments below who you are, what your name is, where you are watching from, and if you have any questions, just ask the questions. Let's make it interactive, okay? So hi Austin, I see someone called Austin has joined me. Hello. Whoever else is watching, just message below. So today, as I said, I'm going to be talking about the 10 ways to stay positive, okay? Also, I just wanted to talk about my last live. So my last live, a few things went wrong. My house phone started ringing at the end of the live video. We're getting towards the end. And so what have I done? I've learnt from it and I've actually taken it off the hook. So I'm not going to get any distracting calls. And then also, I think the second thing was my RoboVac didn't work because I didn't check my equipment before I started my live. And with lives, you can always make mistakes because it's live, you can never correct it. But then also, I want to say that I actually bought my RoboVac in 2019. I said in my last live that I bought it in 2018 because I still felt like we were in 2019. But I actually bought it in 2019. And Dennis, if you're watching, you were my inspiration for buying this RoboVac, so that's great. Okay, then the next thing I want to say is, because I've got a cold, I literally lost my sense of smell and sense of taste, right? And a lot of the time you don't realize how much these small things mean to you. Like this cold has lasted like 5 days. I literally thought it would be over within a few days, but because I lost my sense of smell and taste, it made me appreciate them so much more. I completely forgot that, I write a gratitude journal every single day, and I don't even recall being grateful for my sense of smell and sense of taste. So, guys, we need to be grateful that we're here today. I'm really pleased that you're watching me today. I'm really pleased that you're here with me today. What are you grateful for today? The fact that you're alive, you're healthy, you're able to carry on. Like we're in January 2020 and you're able to move forward and achieve your dreams. It's never too late, guys. So I just wanted to say that. So today, as I said, I'm going to be talking about the 10 ways to stay positive, maintain momentum in January and beyond. I hope this live is not going to be too long because I've got 10 points. Normally I have 5 points, but I'm going to kind of go through the points really fast. So I hope you like the points I come up with. So the first point for, being positive and maintaining momentum in 2020 is realize that you have control of your life and nobody can change your life for you, okay? Life gets hard sometimes. We all go through difficulties, and that is life. Life is all about ups and downs, but it's about how you overcome those downs, how you feel when you're down, how you pick yourself up. We all go through it, as I said, so we need to just make sure that we know how to deal with it when we're down. By the way, hi Austin from Ghana. Hey, hi Karim. Hi Casca. Hi Millicent. Oh my goodness. Hi all the people watching. Thank you so much for joining me, by the way. I'm really, really happy to have you here. So if you're feeling down, depressed and unhappy, we're in January, your year started off so well and you're thinking, oh, where do I go from here? Don't feel that way, because the year has started and there is still hope, guys. There's still things you can do to turn things around, basically. Okay, the next thing is, look how far you've come. Sometimes we forget how far we've come. Like, as I said, everybody goes through challenges and they are different depending on who you are. But the point is, if you're here now, you're watching and you are alive, you're healthy, the fact is, if you now look back at how far you've come, you've overcome those obstacles. You have overcome them. You've literally achieved those obstacles that you had a year back, 2 years back, right? So although you may be going through a difficult time now, just know that you will get through it. And it's all about remaining positive and trying to achieve those issues that you're having, trying to overcome those issues that you're having. So just remember that you have to just try and remain positive. Okay, so the next point I have here is stop relying on people. So the whole point is you have to realize that no one can change your life, okay? Stop relying on people to tell you what you can and you can't do. Stop relying on people to give you ideas of what you should do. Like, if you want to start a business this year, go for it. If you want to, get a nice body, work on your body, go for it. But don't expect your friends to be sharing with you what they're doing so that you get encouragement from them. Encourage yourself. Right? You are in control of your life. So if you want a better life from January now onwards, you have to encourage yourself, right? So don't wait for anyone to tell you what you can and can't do. You can do anything you want to do. It's all about your mindset. That's point number 1. Point number 2, get enough sleep. So if you're one of those people that doesn't have a regular sleeping pattern, so for example, one night you go to bed at 1 a.m, one night you go to bed at 11 a.m, another night you go to bed at 2 a.m, you are messing up your sleep pattern. What you have to do is have a regular sleeping time. Another thing you have to do is get enough sleep, right? Having enough sleep is so important. It's one of those things where it can literally make or break you. And people think, oh, I'm strong, I've had 3 hours sleep and I'm still functioning. Well, you're not functioning at the best of your ability. You're not functioning as well as you could be, okay? So I've got here some points to tell you why you need to be sleeping regularly. The thing is, getting enough sleep means that you become more productive and more concentrated, like you have better concentration, basically. So if you have to work, you have targets, you have things to achieve. By getting enough sleep, you're able to function better. You're able to be more, have more concentration. So that's why you need to have enough sleep. The second thing is, it lowers your risk of gaining weight. So if you don't have enough sleep, what happens is you end up waking up lack of energy, you're eating all this crap, you're eating loads of chocolates, loads of sweets, loads of fizzy drinks. These are all bad for you. And what do? Essentially, they help you to put on weight. So if you are, not getting enough sleep, think about the fact that it can affect, as I said, the first thing, your productivity and your concentration, and then also it can affect you gaining weight. And I think, I guess some people want to gain weight, but the majority of people want to either maintain their weight or lose weight. So think about that. The third thing is, you have greater athletic performance if you sleep better. So have you noticed that the athletes, the footballers and whatever other athletes there are, they have strict sleeping patterns. Like, they go to bed early, they wake up early, and they train. It's because they realize how important their sleep is. They realize how important the food that they put in their body is as well. So one of the things that can help you to be positive, right, to help you to achieve more, to help you to maintain momentum in 2020, is getting enough sleep. Do not take it lightly. It's such a big thing. And then also, getting enough sleep helps your mental health, right? Because how do you feel when you've stayed up really late and you have to wake up early? You don't feel great, do you? You feel tired, you feel irritated, you are not the best that you can be. So sleep helps your mental health, it affects your mental health. You want to make sure that you're so well rested that you can handle whatever the day throws at you. We're in January, at the beginning of the year, and I'm sure a lot of people have said, oh, in 2020 I'm going to achieve this, I'm going to achieve that. Well, one thing to help you to achieve your goals and to help you to remain positive and enthusiastic is to get enough sleep. Make that a priority for yourself. Like I was like that. Like last year, I was working really late. I would go to bed at 12, 1, working on clients' work, right? But then what would happen is I would want to wake up early. So I'm an early bird. I like to wake up at 5 a.m. to start my day. I want to wake up before everybody else wakes up to set myself up for a good day. But going to bed at 12 a.m. 12 a.m. and 1 a.m. was affecting me. And I would end up being tired. I would end up not being as enthusiastic. So now I don't mess around with my sleep. I'm in bed by 10:30 and I make sure that is it. I don't care. I need to make sure I'm at the best of my ability. So 10:30 I'm in bed, 5 a.m. I'm up. And guess what? I have so much more energy. I'm so much more focused. Another thing is that, you see, when you wake up at 5 a.m., it's quiet. Nobody else is up. The amount of work you can get done at that time is probably about 50 times more than you get during the day when you're at work in the office and people are coming to bother you. 5 a.m. is the time to make moves. Trust me. Casca, you've said the issue about sleep goes for me. Okay, goes for you. Okay, I love your advice on it. Perfect, Casca. So make sure you set a routine. Like try and get to bed at a certain time. Set your alarm. Even if it means you don't sleep, but you're in bed. That's fine, because the thing is, once you're in bed, it's very hard not to sleep, right? Because I normally get into bed at like 10:30, I read and all of that, and then I end up falling asleep. But guess what? If I'm not in bed at 10:30, I can stay up doing random things, unnecessary things, watching TV that is not even giving me anything. That's not even, benefiting me. So by getting your sleep, you're getting enough rest and you are going to take yourself to the next level. Trust me on that. So that is point number 2. Point number 3, have a morning routine. I want to know on here how many people have a morning routine. And what I mean by a morning routine is when you have a set way of set amount of things that you do every single morning. So for example, for me, my morning routine is I got it from a book called The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. And what it is it's 6 things that I do in the morning that literally sets me up to be so effective during my day. And the acronym for it is SAVERS, and that's how I remember what it is. But actually for me, I have it on my tablet and my laptop. So every morning when I wake up, I've done it for so long, a year and a half now, that I know what I need to do. But for you, it would be a thing of writing it down and having it the night before, so you know that when I wake up, these are the things I'm going to do. So my morning routine is called SAVERS, and it starts with, it stands for silence, affirmations, visualizations, exercise, reading, and scripting. So I'm going to go through them one by one. So silence is all about, for me, praying and meditating. So I do that as soon as I wake up, right? I pray and then I meditate, and then I'm all grounded. I'm in a very good mindset, right? And then affirmations. So you have to have written affirmations for yourself. Things like, I am an achiever. What do I say? I am wealthy. I am ambitious. I am inspirational. I am beautiful. I am loved by God. All of these kind of affirmations. I am strong. I am impactful. I am empowered. All these kind of things, you need to write them down. I think I have a list about 25 affirmations I say every day, right? And these 25 affirmations, you read them to yourself every single morning. And actually, when you wake up in the morning, you're still kind of like in a bit of sleep. So when you're saying these affirmations to yourself, guess what? They're going into your mind. They're going into your subconscious. So you need to say positive things to yourself, because when you go out into that world, the amount of negative things that you interact with, the news, your boss complaining, your colleagues complaining, your friends having issues that want to talk to you about things. So you have to say all the positive things to yourself in the morning to set yourself up. So affirmations, if you don't know what they are, Google them, all right? Google them and write some affirmations that have something personal, that means something personal to you, right? So the first thing I said was silence, and then I said affirmations, and then I said visualization. Right, visualization is all about visualizing your ideal life, right? So I visualize myself in my 5-bedroom house with my 3 kids, and you know, having an amazing business, having an abundance, having wealth, you know, inspiring people, you know, helping people to overcome debt, you know, understand their finances, build wealth. I visualize myself doing that every single day. And visualization is very powerful, because when you close your eyes and you visualize your life as you want it, your mind cannot tell if it's real or if it's not. So now what happens is your mind subconsciously starts trying to help you to achieve whatever you're visualizing, one way or another. So visualizing is really important. That's why negative thinking about negative situations, you know, if a situation has arisen and you're thinking about all the negative things that can come out of this situation, it could probably lead to that situation coming true, right? So when you're in a difficult situation, you're feeling down, you're not feeling motivated, think positive. Think about what you want to achieve as opposed to what you're going through, because your mind will then start thinking about ways to take you out of that situation. So visualization is one thing I do in the morning as well. Exercise, right? I exercise like 3 times a week. I also do yoga 2 times a week, right? Not all the time, but most of the time. And that just makes you feel great. So if you can, find a way of exercising. If you're walking, fine, just walk. If you are going to the park with your kids, you're running around with the kids, do that. If you like to, you know, do a video exercise at home, do that. But get at least 30 minutes of exercise at home, outside of home, in the gym, whatever, every day. That will lift you up. That will give you more energy. And you'll realize that you feel better for doing it than for not doing it. Okay, so silence, affirmations, visualization, exercise, reading. I always go on about reading. If you're not a reader, start reading. Get some books, get some motivational books, get some autobiographies, some educational books, and start reading, because not only will that build your your vocabulary, it will also give you you know, ideas. You get so many ideas from reading. You can get so much wealth and knowledge from reading, from mistakes that people have made, from things that you can actually do. So next week, I think my live is going to be about the 5 books that I would recommend for entrepreneurs and individuals, just to motivate you. So I'm going to do that next week, actually, so that I can get you guys reading if you're not reading. Hi Nana, hope you're good. Hi Amar, hi O-Class. Hi everybody. If I haven't mentioned your name, it's probably because I can't see you right now, but thank you very much for joining me. And the last part of my morning routine is scripting. So every day I write 10 things I'm grateful for, and I've told you that I've got a really bad cold. I'm still here, I'm doing my live. I don't sound the way I would normally sound, but I don't mind. And I always write the 10 things I'm grateful for, because when you start thinking about the things that you're grateful for, you start appreciating your life a lot more. Sometimes we forget the things that we have. We have food in our cupboards, we have a place to sleep, you know, we have a job, we have friends, we have family, you know, we have clothes on our back, we can see, we can breathe, we can, you know, walk, we can do all the things. And if you can't, be grateful for whatever you have, okay? Because sometimes we want more and we're thinking about the future, but we're not thinking about what we have now. So always remember what you have now and what you're grateful for. So that is my morning routine. So guys, if you don't have a morning routine, make one, get one, right? I've recommended this book, The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod, right? The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. It's a really good book, and it's all about having a morning routine, and you know how impactful it is as well. It can literally change your life, and it can set you up for your day. Like after I finish doing my morning routine, I am set. Nobody's bringing me down because I've done it in the morning. So that means that my day onwards is going to be wonderful, because if I've set myself up for the day, I don't need to worry about what is going to happen, what negative things are going to try and come stand in my way, because I've already made myself feel good, right? So have a morning routine. Number 4 is, okay, get some exercise. So I've said that with a morning routine, but the reason why I've added this separately to get some exercise every day is because you know what exercise can do for you. Exercise can give you more energy. It can allow you to look the way you want to look. You know, you feel better, your body functions better, and your brain functions better. So if you're not somebody who is getting exercise at the moment, I definitely would encourage you to do some kind of exercise. Doesn't really matter if it's just even walking for like 30 minutes, just do it. If it's, you know, on your lunch break, go for a walk in the park. You know, whilst you go on your lunch, go for a walk, a 30-minute walk, grab your lunch, and then come back and eat your lunch at your desk. But make sure you're getting some kind of exercise, right? Because we all know that exercise, I've got here, it releases, like your body releases endorphins, right? And those endorphins that it releases into your body, it helps to combat pain. Like, so if you're feeling pain, like, or you're depressed, you're down, exercise is a really good way to let those endorphins be released into your body and make you feel good. It gives you that feel good factor. So get some exercise, as well as the fact that, what was the last point I wanted to say? Yeah, so endorphins basically trigger that feel good factor in your body. So get some exercise, right? And you know, if you don't feed yourself something positive, negative things will come in its place, right? It's true. If you don't keep trying to make yourself positive, if you don't constantly try and maintain positivity in your life, you will then automatically have negative thoughts. Our brains are so powerful, and you don't realize that we are being bombarded with negative things every single day, which are just bringing us down. The news, for one, you never hear of positive news on, you know, TV. You always hear of negative things. That's not doing anything good for you. You know, newspapers, do you ever hear of anything positive? No, right? And everybody's going through their struggles. So people always want to share things with people, but you have to actively set yourself up in the morning to be positive, right? So that's why these steps I'm taking you through will help you. Prime your mind in the morning, guys. Prime your mind. And if it means you have to wake up 30 minutes earlier or even an hour earlier, do it. There's nothing wrong with you taking the time out for yourself, investing in yourself to wake up early, to set yourself up. You will benefit from it so much more than if you were just to get up, get ready, rush to work. It doesn't work. I mean, we all know how it is when, say, you've forgot to set your alarm or you miss your alarm and you jump out of bed like, oh, what time is it? I'm late for work. And you're rushing to have a shower, to get dressed. And you know how it goes. Your day from then on goes downhill because everything else seems to be rushed. You feel under pressure, you feel stressed, and you are not at your optimum. So what you need to do is take time out for yourself in the morning, set yourself up, and you'll be great. The next thing I would say, number 5, is to start a new course. So start a new course, learn something new, you know, so learn something in your field. So if it is that, you know, you want to become a engineer, you know, do a small engineering course, a one-day course. Go on a retreat, do something that will keep you motivated, do something that relates to you. Like for me, I'm going to do a social media course. It sounds funny, doesn't it? But I'm actually going to do a social media course. But the reason why I'm doing a social media course is not for personal social media. It's actually for business. So you know that with social media, you can use it in so many different ways. And I'm using social media to benefit me as opposed to it using my information to benefit it. So that's why I'm doing my course. But what do you want to do? Do you want to be a musician? Do you want to be a dancer? Do you want to be, what do you want to do? Whatever you want to do something that will allow you to invest in yourself and build on yourself. And as you are doing that course, you will gain momentum from it. You'll gain some kind of positivity because it's giving you something to strive for. So I would definitely advise, as number 5, start a new course, right? There's nothing wrong with learning something new. We should always be learning. And if you think you know it all, you are completely wrong because we can never learn it all. We can never know everything, right? There's so much knowledge, so much wealth that we can be picking up on. So do start a new course, you know, some training, something, learn something that will give you momentum. Oh, and I also wanted to add, another thing you should do as well is that when you're doing a course or whatever goals you have, keep in your mind, keep in your mind your goals, right? So what did you want to achieve at the beginning of January? What were you trying to start a business? Were you trying to make some more money? Were you trying to get a new job? Whatever you were trying to do, always have it in your mind, because if you have your goal in your mind, it will always keep you motivated, right? Don't ever forget why you started what you started. Don't ever forget why you said you were going to achieve those New Year's resolutions. Don't ever forget why you're doing what you're doing. Why are you working in the company that you're working in? Why do you want to start a new business? What do you want in life? Whatever it is that you want, have that goal in your mind and always remember it, because that's what's going to keep you carrying on. That's what's going to keep you pushing on. So, number 6, plan for something. So I would say, if you want momentum, you want positivity in your life, plan for something. So it could be, book a holiday. You could book a holiday for the middle of the year or the end of the year. It gives you something to look forward to. Book some nights out with your friends, book some comedy shows. I love to go to the theatre. I love to watch live bands. I love to eat good food. I love restaurants. I love doing yoga. So I've always got things planned, and that gives you something to look forward to. But if you have nothing to look forward to, you are going to feel stuck. So whatever you want to achieve, celebrate it with things that you plan ahead for. So book a holiday, as I said, go out with friends, go on a spa day with the girls, but plan for it so that you have something to look forward to. Number 7 is do something you enjoy regularly. So I've got here, if you like to go out dancing, you like to go clubbing, if that's your thing, if you like to, go to nice restaurants, if you like to socialize, whatever you like to do, do something for yourself. Invest in yourself. Save some of the money that you're earning, the hard-earned money that you're gaining for yourself. Treat yourself, and that will give you momentum. Number 8, make a vision board. So let me know who on here has a vision board. Does anybody here have a vision board? And because vision boards really work, and it's not anything scary, it's not anything weird like, vision boards are weird. No, all a vision board is something that will a vision board is a visual representation of what you want to achieve, your goals. So on your vision board, you could have, for example, on my vision board for last year, I wanted to gain, I think it was 500 subscribers on YouTube, right? Surprisingly, I gained 4,000 subscribers on YouTube. Weird, I don't know how, right? But the point is that the vision board is something that you put where you can see it. It has all the things you want to achieve in your life. If you want a new car, the car that you want. If you want a new home, the home that you want. If you want a new job, if you want more money, if you want a nice family, whatever you want to achieve, and you have it there, you put it somewhere you can see it. What happens is that every time you're looking at your vision board, subconsciously is registering in your mind, and your brain is so powerful. We only use a small percentage of our brain. Your brain will work things out, it's just weird, it will give you ideas to achieve those goals, right? It's like saying, I like this car, I like this BMW car, and you know what color, say black BMW, what model, what year, and all of a sudden you start seeing this car everywhere, right? It's the same way a vision board works. When you know what you want, you kind of set it in your mind, and your mind then starts helping you to find those items, to prepare for those items, to work towards getting those items. So if you don't have a vision board, you need to get one, you need to make one, you need to figure out how to do it. I'm actually thinking about having a vision board event at the end of this year, so let me know who would be interested in attending my vision board event. It would be very high tech. It would be a digital vision board basically, so you'll have your laptops and everything. Something I'm thinking about, and it won't go away basically. But yeah, vision boards are really important. So if you haven't got one, get a vision board and put all your dreams, your goals, your plans on this vision board, and that will help you to maintain momentum and to stay positive. Number 9, work on sorting out your finances and building wealth, right? Ultimately, we all want to have some kind of financial independence. We all want to be financially free. Nobody wants to suffer. Nobody wants to, look in their bank account before they make a purchase. But before you can be financially free and financially independent and build wealth, you have to know what your financial health is, right? So you have to be able to understand where you are financially. If you have debt, if you have an overdraft, if you have credit cards, what can you do, to better that situation, right? I am a financial consultant, and what I do is I help people to understand their financial health. So if you did need some help with your finances, book a free 15-minute session with me. I'll see if I can help you, and then we take it from there. But after you do know what your financial health is, and after you do know where you are financially in terms of your debt, you can now start building your finances. You can now start saving. And oh, by the way, I have a savings group, and it's called Saving Money Made Easy. So if you want to save under the 52-week challenge, do join my savings group on Facebook. And this is another way of building wealth, saving money, investing. That's the way forward. Okay, so yeah, what was I going to say? So work out sorting out your finances. It's really scary. Like once you face your fears in terms of your finances, and you know what your net worth and all of that is, you can then now start improving it. But if you don't face your fears, how are you going to get better in life? How are you going to now build wealth and improve your situation? So yeah, get on top of your finances and understand your finances, and then start building wealth. Because the thing is, once you start building wealth and you start gaining more money, what happens? You want to actually start gaining more money. And that's why people say some rich people are, tight, they're greedy and all this kind of stuff. Because once you see your money, you don't want to lose your money. You want to continue to build it. But actually, there are a lot of people who are very charitable, who are giving back, who are, giving large sums of their money out. So it depends on the type of person you are. But ultimately, you need to try and start building wealth. That will make you feel better. That will give you something to aim for. That will give you something to build and give you momentum for 2020. If you're going to start today, right? You could have started a long time ago, but you didn't do it then. There's no stopping you from starting now. Okay, so start focusing on your finances and building your finances and understanding your finances. Don't run away from it, face it. Okay, so that's point number 9. And then point number 10, which is my favorite point actually, is to be kind to yourself, right? Be kind to yourself. Nobody wants a perfect person. None of us are perfect. Nobody is perfect, and this world that we live in is not perfect. So why should we be perfect? We were made by God, and we were made imperfectly perfect. So we need to embrace who we are and celebrate who we are, right? Because a lot of us, we're so kind to our friends, our families and stuff, but then we have negative thoughts about ourselves. We think we're not good enough. We think we can't do certain things. We think we lack. We think we're not enough. And actually, we are more than enough, right? So if you need to be good to anybody, you need to be good to yourself first, right? So be kind to yourself. If you wanted to achieve something and maybe you failed at it the first time round, so what? Start again. We're in January, and if you've maybe fallen off all the goals that you had planned to achieve, get back on it and carry on. Nobody is perfect. You don't have to achieve everything straight away. You're not in competition with anybody. It's so easy to look at what other people are doing and say, oh, I wish I was there. I wish I had what they had. But you don't know how far you can be propelled when you just focus on you and focus on what you want to achieve, right? A lot of the time, you can achieve success overnight. So some successes happen overnight. Obviously, you've worked a long time towards it, but then one day something happens and then you've achieved it. So don't give up, keep going, and don't compare yourself to other people. You are on your own journey and you are doing what is good for you, right? So don't compare. All I was going to say is as well is that think good thoughts. Don't think things like, I could have done it better, or I could have achieved more, or I could have, done more if I had started a long time ago. You didn't. Just do what you're doing now. Start now. Forget about the past. The past is gone. You can't change it. Worrying about things as well will not improve your situation. So being kind to yourself in the sense that say good things to yourself, like, I can do it, I can achieve things, you know, I am gonna achieve it, I will achieve it, I am achieving it. Speak positive things to yourself. And I was gonna say another thing as well. There was something really important I wanted to say. I hope I can. Oh yes, okay. So I was going to say, in life as well, we have to work on ourselves, and you can only give what you have, right? So if you say you're best equipped to look after yourself, to love yourself, to focus on yourself, then you can also give love, give positivity, and give good things out. But if you're not giving to yourself, self-love, self-care, how are you going to give to others? How are you going to give to your family and all that kind of stuff? So be kind to yourself. You know, when you want to achieve something, just try. If it fails, try again. You know, don't say, oh, I'm a failure, I wasn't able to do it. Nobody cares. Everybody's living their own life, to be very honest with you. Nobody cares. So don't lose the positivity. Keep going. You are doing great. You've got so far. You're alive, so it means there's still more time. So don't give up and be kind to yourself. So I'm done, but here are my points that I wanted to recap. So these are the 10 points I believe that you can follow that will give you positivity and momentum for 2020. So the first one was, realize that no one can change your life but you, okay? So don't wait for permission from people to do what you've always wanted to do. Don't expect people to always be positive about the things that you're doing, right? Forget about what people think. Whether you do it or not, people will always talk. People will always have something negative to say. So you might as well do what you want to do, and then people have something else to talk about, right? Number 2, get enough sleep. So if you're not getting enough sleep, this is so important, because by getting enough sleep, you're helping your body to rejuvenate, you're helping your body to, you know, fix itself, and you're helping yourself to be well rested so you can be more motivated for the future. So, or for the day, should I say. So get enough sleep. Number 3, have a morning routine to set you up to win. You don't want to fail. Set yourself up to win. So every morning, work on yourself before you even step out into that world. Do your praying, do your meditations, do your visualizations, do your affirmations, exercise, do all those things. Number 4 is exercise. I've spoken about that already. You know what that does for your body, for your mind and everything. Number 5, start something new. Start a new course, you know, start you know, some small goals, you know, and take it one day at a time. Take your goals, your business, everything one day at a time. Rome was not built in a day. Whatever you're doing, break it up into small pieces and do it bit by bit by bit. Do not expect to do a million things in one day. You cannot do it. It's not achievable. So always just work, building up small things bit by bit. And that's how you achieve. That's how you gain momentum. Don't try and do a million things in one go, okay? Number 7, plan for something to give you motivation. So book a holiday, you know, book outings with your friends, but plan for something that will give you motivation to look forward to. And go out with your friends, you know. Number 7, do something you enjoy regularly. You know, go out dancing, you know, take a new course, do a cookery course, eat, go out to different restaurants, you know, do something for yourself, not for anybody else, for yourself, something for yourself every single month, okay? That will give you momentum as well. Number 8, make a vision board. If you haven't got a vision board, you need to get a vision board. And if you don't know what a vision board is, Google it. But I am planning on having a vision board event at the end of this year in London somewhere. So I'm gonna have to go. My connection is really bad. I've got to love you and leave you guys. Take care. Lots of love. Bye.
Before you leave, don't forget to like and comment, subscribe and click that bell. To follow me on my other platforms, my links are below. Click on them and they will take you straight there. Take care. Bye.